There we are. Boy, I mean, I'm not even gonna mince words here. I know there's a giant stick that's been kind of stuck wedged between your weekend. Just
Yeah.
been kind of laid in there.
Sure.
So I think I'm just gonna give you the floor and whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much I can say without getting myself fired.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I am within a organization that resides in the CIF, so you know they kind of keep that tight leash around you. Don't you step out of the confines of our organization, or else you're fucked, pretty much.
That's right.
Yeah, basically, standard track meet ends in disaster. I thought the CIF was here to, like help the youth.
Yeah.
That's
The
what my
children's.
thought was. We're letting kids race. We're having a good time getting into college and
Sure.
living out their dreams. But I guess we are not doing that. Basically, I'll give the full breadth of it. My athlete that I've been training, myself and Coach E, I'll give him the lion's share of the credit. Honestly, he's school record holder in the 100 at Damien. Which, if you're the school record holder, if you break any school record I have, that means you're that guy. All right, you're that guy. He's like 7th in the state going into this meet, which means he'll make the state final. But the thing is, like 4 of the guys in the top 10 are all out for the season. So, and the guy that won it last year is out for the season because he got injured. So it's like it's
It's
anybody's.
takeable. It's
It's
gettable here.
gettable. It is gettable, and he has been slowly on the rise, while some people have been doing a little bit of that. So
Been locked in.
yeah. So, we're feeling good going into the week. It's the first week ever where he actually asked to do something extra. He never does that. He's trying to get out of every workout, every practice ever. And he was feeling good. We get to the meet, and how it's set up at this high school, it's shitty. I hate doing track meets here. Like, the warm up area is up on these baseball fields, then you have to walk down this like ramp. It's like a 3-minute walk
Hmm.
to get to where the check-in area is, and then it's like really tight, really enclosed. It's just like at a place that's not like meant to be hosting, but they've been hosting it there since post-COVID. The Ventura
Oh, okay.
County laws were a little easier than the LA City laws to get track meets, to get like
Yeah,
things
get
going
big groups
again.
together.
Yeah. So that's why they started doing it there in like 2021, because they were able to do it. And then basically, um, we go through, mind you, the week before we also had a track meet at the same place, had no issues. So he's done with his warm up, and he leaves with Coach E, and then I'm talking to another coach, so then I'm like a minute behind him basically. By the time I get down to where like the check-in area is, and I'll describe what the check-in area looks like. Basically, imagine like um so like the end of the straightaway on a track.
Yeah.
Like, imagine, okay, take Glendora High School. You know where like the rock is?
Yeah.
Okay. So like to the left, you know how it's still track? It's still like dirt in that corner kind of, and it kind of like pushes back.
Hmm.
So imagine like from kind of where the dirt is all the way to like the softball field is kind of enclosed, and there's gates, and there's one entryway to kind of get going towards the area of the track. That's where they're like corralling they call it the staging area. To get in, there are 4 volunteer high school girls manning the check-in table.
Oh God.
Nobody is supposed to be in there except for people who are checking in to go and run their race. There are certain like instances where coaches can go in, media can go in if they have a pass, but any athlete, any kid is not allowed to go past those tables unless they are checked in. Okay?
Okay.
Behind them, like 10 feet, is another table of like the hip number, like the stickers.
Yeah.
2 other teenage girls are manning that table. The thing is, a lot of the times, every kid knows what lane they're in going into the meet. Like, everyone has the heat, so like you kind of know where you're going to be.
Yeah.
So, he he could kind of go in and get a sticker, and they don't need to, like, the second table doesn't need to, in theory, refer to the first table in regards to what sticker he's getting, because he's checking in with the people at the first table and they're telling him, you are in lane 7. Boom, go get your sticker. He already
Yeah.
knows what sticker he's going to get. So I'm assuming in this initial, like, 1 minute when I wasn't there, he kind of just mumbled his way through, and he wasn't really thinking about, he's thinking they know, all right, I'm here, I'm
Yeah.
I'm so and so, and I'm going to go run, because he's really good. He says he said his name and what lane he was in. He
Okay.
said, I'm Jackson and I'm in lane 7, and then walked by. Okay, so he should have been more thorough,
Mhm.
but look at your sheet and just find a Jackson that's in lane 7 and cross his name out. It's not hard.
Yeah.
Or if you're confused
Ask him a
about what
question.
he said, say, hey, hold on, sir. You're what race? The 100. What school? Damien. Oh, okay. Okay. So none of that happened, clearly.
Okay.
So he blows by the first table. Whether he did or not, I don't really know. He goes to the second table and just says, I need a 7, because those girls are assuming that the other
You
girls
already checked in. Yeah.
told him that he needs a 7, so he's going to come get a 7. So all this happens, and by the time I get down, he's sitting on, like, the little benches. He is the first athlete. There's 18 guys that are going to run the 100. I know all of these kids. He is the first one in there. 1 minute after him is, like, a bunch of Servite kids who they're really good this year. They come in after him. He was the first one in there. I'm standing on the rail because I can't go in there, I guess. And I'm like, hey, Jackson, come here. And I'm in, like, proximity to where the check-in people are. So I don't, whether they heard me or not, I have no idea. But
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, you're checked in. Everything's good. How you feeling? He's like, I'm feeling good. I'm like, go have fun. He was like, okay. Then I leave. I'm like, all right, we're good. He's inside the tent. He is there. He is on location
Yeah.
well before the final call. So they'll do, like 30 minutes before the race, they'll do first call for all 100 runners. Then 20 minutes will be like second call. Then, like, 15 minutes before the race will be like final call. If you are not here, you need to pull up, because they will have alternates ready. And this is what ended up happening. So I go up in the stands. I'm chilling. Apparently, obviously, on their sheet, he is not checked in, yet he is there underneath the tent. From what I've heard from everybody is, when they were looking for, quote unquote, looking for him, they were not calling his name. They were saying, final call for the 100. Final call. This is the last and final call. If you are not here, you will be scratched and replaced by an alternate. He's there.
Yeah. He's
So
already.
he's not thinking, they're not looking for me. I'm here. I have my number 7. I'm chilling. Like, why would I need to worry about this whole thing?
Yeah.
So in that whole time frame, like, that's why I don't think they were calling his name, because all these kids know each other.
Yeah.
I'm sure some kids would have been assholes and been like, oh, let's fuck him over, whatever. There's no way everybody is sitting there and they're calling for Jackson, and him or someone isn't like, he's right, like, he's good, like, he's here. So that's why I don't think that they were calling his name. They were just doing final call, final call, final call. He thinks he's checked in, so
Yeah.
he's not asking. He's sitting there like, all right, I'm here. They must be asking about somebody else. When it comes to a head is when they're bringing them out for their race, and him and this kid from Bonita both have a number 7 on, and they walk to the blocks together. Because what had happened was,
Oh, they pulled the alternate.
they didn't think Jackson was here, so they moved the fastest guy from the next heat into Jackson's lane, and they put the alternate in the second heat where the Bonita kid was supposed to be. But Jackson was there and had a sticker, so they both walk up, and I'm watching it all kind of go down, and I'm like, it looks like there's too many people in a row. I was, like, confused, because I'm on the back side of the straightaway. I'm like, if you were at Glendora's track, I am in the stands, like, not where the street is. I'm on the other side, and they're where the, like, batting cages are. So I'm kind of seeing it, but I'm not really seeing it.
Yeah.
But I see Bonita's coach on the railing, clearly talking to the officials and doing this whole thing, and I'm just sitting here like, I don't really know what's going on. So then everything goes back and forth, and he's standing there, and he's like, I'm in lane 7, like I'm Jackson, like look at the sheet. They look at the sheet. The lady's like, yeah, this is where he's supposed to be. Then the Bonita kid is like, well, they told me to go here. Like, I don't know what you guys want me to do. They told me to go here, because now the Long Beach Poly kid's standing back there, and it's like, they told me to go here.
Yeah.
Jackson goes, and this is when I knew something was wrong. He ran off the track back to the tent, to the ladies at the front, and is looking at the sheet to see if he accidentally went to the wrong lane
Yeah.
and is tripping. Then he runs back, and they're like, no, you're good. He sets his blocks up. He does a practice start. He's sitting there. The Bonita coach is still going at the officials, because they're like, well, now my guy's not going to run.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of like just being like, hey, go back to your heat and the alternate hit the fucking road, son, because
Yeah.
you're not supposed to be here anyway. Another guy goes, this is the guy who I got smoke with, I'm gonna find his name. He goes to the main girls at the tent, gets that sheet, brings it out, and says his name's not crossed off. He didn't check in. And so when that's happening, they're talking to all the officials. They're like, he didn't check in on the sheet. So they said, since he didn't check in time, he is disqualified. So they go and they tap him on the shoulder, and he walks away and takes his shirt off. I'm like, oh, it's fucked. Like, this is bad. So I'm leaving. I'm speed walking out of the stands. By the time I get down there, they're doing the first race. So it's like, all right, one race is already down. And I get there, and I'm like, I try and find Jackson first, because he walked off, and he's like off to the side. I'm like, what happened? Did you not, what happened? Did you not check in? He's like, I've been in here the whole time. I'm like, I know, like, what happened? He said, they said I didn't check in. So then I go up to the I'm like, how could he was here?
Yeah.
And then the guy, the stooge, walks out, and he was like, on the sheet, he showed me the sheet, and his name was not crossed off. Like, he wasn't lying about his name not
Right.
being crossed off. But I'm like, how could it not be crossed off? And he's been here for like 40 minutes, because there was a 20-minute delay because the old stooge passed out. They brought an ambulance out and the whole thing. And so there was plenty of time for like people to figure stuff out. And then by the time we all figure it out, his dad's out of the stands. The second heat goes, and I'm like, well, what do you like? We can't. What can we do? And he was like, oh, you can protest. And I'm like, well, like, I'm trying to find out where the protest thing is. I'm trying to make sure he doesn't leave. He's already checked out.
Yeah.
And then we find the protest area. It's in the most obscure location in the world. We write a protest out. We send it in. We don't hear anything back
Sure.
about the protest. And so I'm just like, there's so many different things of like, I've never seen somebody, I've seen plenty of people get scratched because they weren't there in time.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never seen somebody be in the check-in tent. Now, if he didn't get checked in, okay, fine. But it's not like he's not there.
Right.
There is plenty of opportunity for them to look at the thing and say, hey, we're waiting on this kid from Damien. Hey, is there a Jackson? Is there a Jackson from Damien here? Yeah, I'm right here. They didn't do any of that. So it's like, get your protocols in line. And like, obviously we probably put the protest in. They probably went over to the check-in area and said, hey, there's a protest for a kid that says he was checked in, but blah blah blah. And they probably looked at the sheet and said, oh, it says he wasn't checked in. And they were like, all right, we'll fucking trash it then. But it's like, he's been in there the whole time. It's whose word against the other, and CIF's not going to want to look bad. But in that moment, there's multiple people that could have decided, like, hey, we messed up. Like, believe the kid that he's been in here. Ask another athlete. Ask anyone. Like, has he been in there the whole time? Yes. And the thing that pissed me off the most is the girls were rotating from table to table. So when we're arguing with the lovely white man, the girls at the sticker table were like, oh yeah, we were at the check-in table. We saw him walk through, but he didn't check in. So I'm like, so you guys, he has been here, and you guys just didn't check him in. Okay, maybe he messed up, but he shouldn't have been able to walk in without checking in.
Checking it, yeah.
That is your guys' job. He comes in like, hey, or what are you checking in for? Not just he's walking in, and then you guys are just gonna let him walk. What is he gonna do? Hang out? these are your guys' protocols. He shouldn't even be able to do that. Now I get it if he's being a stooge and he's walking in, but I don't think he really did that. I think
Yeah.
they misheard and they didn't follow up, and they were like, "Oh, okay, whatever, it'll be fine." And then when shit's not fine, then here we go.
Damn.
Because here's what would have happened if there was no alternate there. Nothing would have happened, regardless of if he checked in or not. Because on the sheet he would have showed as not checked in, but they would have looked around, and when they got to the line, the person would have been like, "Oh, you're here." He's like, "Yeah, I've
And
been
just
here the whole time."
check them
They'd
off.
have been like, "Oh, okay, whatever." But it's because they moved an alternate that moved another person to his lane. Now everyone's like, "Well, am I going to get to run? Am I going to get to run?" All they needed to do was, "Hey, even if the first heat goes, hey, we messed up. He's
You're
going
gonna
to
go
run in
second
lane
heat.
5 of the second heat. Long Beach Poly could hit the road because you didn't deserve to be here anyway." And the one thing that if I could go back, obviously, I happened to overhear a parent, coach, I'm not sure, in the stands. I only heard bits and pieces. A Long Beach Poly parent or coach walked up and said, they're still waiting, and then blah, 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 blah. Damien, blah, 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 blah. Malachi might get to run. So I heard that, but I didn't hear the whole thing.
Yeah.
So looking back, I'm like, oh, they were actually like, they didn't think he was there. And this was still 20 minutes before the race. I could have sprinted down there and been like, hey, is he checked off? No. In my head, I'm like, he's in there. How do they not like he's
Yeah.
sitting
How
down
is he
right there?
past you if you
Maybe he
didn't
went
check
to the
in?
bathroom and then they're waiting on him to come back or something like that. And I was like, okay, well, he's not gonna like actively try to dodge his race.
Right.
I didn't think anything of it, but looking back, I'm like, they didn't have him checked in, and this alternate kid was waiting. But even if you're the alternate, you know who my athlete is. It's like you could see him right there. Like they
Yeah.
were waiting on the Damien kid. Oh, that's him. Let me just not say anything and just screw him over. Okay, sounds good. And then get last and not even make it to state. Perfect. Same with the Bonita kid, got last in his heat. They both just
Oh,
fucking
Jesus.
sucked. It's like, all right, guys, like
So they just took
this
a
is
spot and they had no chance.
took a spot for nothing. Yeah. It's like,
Cool.
okay, you guys are a bunch of idiots.
So
So yeah, it's pretty bad.
so this is, I mean, and you tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, this sounds horrible, but this is a situation where this athlete, his season's over. There's
His
nowhere else
season's
for him to go.
over.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not like, oh, you still made it to this extra meet. That was it, right? That's like
That you
Masters.
had to run a certain time or place a certain spot in that race to make it to state. So they can't just say, "Oh, you're going to go into state," because then CIF
Right.
will say he didn't go through the proper qualification setup to make it to state. He is going to do his visits to Utah now for football or whatever, so he'll
Right.
be all right. But in the moment, it's like they didn't even accept a protest for him to run at the end of the meet.
That's what I was gonna ask. They
It's
couldn't
just
have just
like it
lined him up.
never happened.
Yeah, they couldn't have just
That's
lined
the
him up
crazy part.
solo and said, all right, you're running for
They
time.
could have because they were going to do it for someone else because they messed up again. This is how I know it was their fault. This happened to somebody in the 200. I don't know if it was the same like specific scenario,
Yeah.
but I know that there was a kid who missed his race in the 200 after he checked in, and they were going to allow him to rerun at the end of the meet by himself to hit the time. He said, "Fuck that! I'm not going to hit the time anyway. I'm going home." So he didn't even decide to do it. But my guy would have hit the time even if he ran by himself. But he was already a Chipotle burrito and a drive back to Rancho
Yeah.
before even they would have had the opportunity to call us and say, "Hey, he's good to do it." It's like a fart in the wind. That shit just vanished.
Yeah.
It
Damn.
was
So
bad. It was bad.
so is this just something for you? I mean, obviously I know, like you said, you're in a tough situation because of, you do work for CIF as well as a part of the entity. Is this a situation where, like, for your protocols now, you're gonna like, even if it means them saying, "Sir, you can't be here," like, go make sure your athlete's checked in
Yeah,
as
I mean,
as
I'm
part of the
just gonna tell. I
protocol,
mean, it's
or
still on them to do it because there's gonna be plenty of meets where I'm helping somebody warm up and someone has to go check in on their own.
Mhm.
But I'm just gonna tell them, hey, until you see them cross your name or highlight your name
Stay
or
at that table.
do a check, just double check and make sure because other people are stupid too.
Yeah,
Um,
we're all stooges.
but the thing that is the most annoying is that we had the meet at the same place the week before. He did the same thing the week before, and he was fine.
Oh, okay.
So he just went and did his normal thing. Hey, just go check in like you normally do. He's never missed a race before. He's been to plenty of meets where you check in, where you don't, where sometimes you just grab your sticker and go to the line. Sometimes you have to talk to somebody. He's done track. He knows what's going on. So they just hoed him bad.
Yeah.
It
Put
was
him
just
out of state.
out of state, and he could have won it. He had the potential to win it for sure. So, but the
Damn.
the relay Stooges made it.
Okay.
So
Our
EP's
son
heading
made it?
up.
Oh, shit.
We're heading up to Clovis. Our hotel's in Fresno. Ooh, it don't look like a good
Oh,
spot.
lovely,
And then,
great place.
yeah,
Best Western?
it's we are in the trenches. No,
Okay.
Holiday Inn Express or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's stay
You
inside the room, fellas.
you're lucky if you maybe have, like, a waffle maker, they give you that little
Maybe.
cup and you but
We're
it's
like
broken, so
20
you can't
minutes
twist
away
it.
from the stadium. It's like, dude, thanks for nothing. We couldn't get anything closer.
So are you caravanning up in, like, a van or something like that? Like,
Yeah,
is it
so we're
open up
probably
the
taking
extra?
the van, like the Damien van.
Yeah.
So and then either one of the other coaches will drive like a separate car.
Yeah.
Um, that'll probably be how it goes. We could be there just Friday night, like we could come back Saturday, we could come back Sunday, we could come back Saturday night. It kind of just depends how if they
How
make
the
it from
weekend
Friday
goes.
to Saturday, or even if they don't make it to Saturday, they might just want to stay and hang out because I mean we have the hotel rooms anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we'll see.
Good luck to the 400 lads.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be tough sledding to
Okay.
uh to make the final. This is the fastest year ever for the four
Okay.
x wolves, of course. Just our luck. There's years where the time that we run could get you top 5
Yeah.
at state. Right now we are coming in ranked 22nd.
Jesus. Okay.
So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
an uphill battle for the boys.
it's going
So
to be an
what you're
uphill
saying,
battle.
it's in God's hands. That's what this
It's
one
in
is.
God's hands. Now, if they ran how they did today at practice, they could make it, but that means you got to go 4 out of 4 on the day, and you know you got
Yeah.
to hope everybody shows up
Firing
at the
on all
same time,
cylinders.
firing on all cylinders, and then you might have a chance.
Okay.
We're in the same heat as Long Beach Poly, who is number 1 in the state. They have run 9 seconds faster than us in the 4x4. So,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I think they're like 4th in the nation or 3rd in the nation or something like that. So, yeah, it's going to be, be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Maybe I'm trying to think. I mean, we
Try and
might have
go,
to
try and
watch
get second.
Miracle on Ice, with the
Yeah.
boys.
Or
Get the lads
I'm
firing
going to
up.
have to get a
Remember the
real
Titans
good
boys?
speech fired up here. I'm going to have to do some GPT in for sure. I'm going to have to get something dialed in.
You know what? Maybe since you guys are a Catholic institution, you might. Well, you could implore little Luhoch, but you also
But
could teach him about David and Goliath.
yeah.
Maybe that might be. Yeah. Good luck to the lads. 9 seconds,
Yeah.
and
Go lads.
let's get her going, baby. Make sure we check in there, boys. Let's make sure that name is crossed
Yep.
off. I never thought that. That's just. I feel so bad for that kid. I mean, that's you don't even have a chance to compete at the highest level because of some administration mistake that, like you said, you were there the week before, no problems doing the same format. And it's like, even if, like, why, as an athlete, why would I change what I'm already doing if it works? Like, this is my routine.
Yeah.
I don't want to change that. Like, I shouldn't have to change that. And I was just thinking about it too. Like, and I get it's a different level, but like, we've all been in an airport where you're sitting by your gate and you're getting ready to board, and they start calling people out by name that are missing on the plane.
Yeah.
So you're telling me we got 20 minutes till race time, and we can't just be like, "Hey, is that
And say, hey, is so and so here?
Damien runner?" Like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone could see like Damien's got the same
Yeah.
like.
Got
Come on,
green, Spartan head, like it's not hard.
yeah,
I mean, they should be going out of their way to make sure the athletes are in place. Like if
of course.
someone's actively ignoring the rules, sure. Like if they've done final call, final call, final call, and then 5 minutes later somebody runs down from the warm up area and is
Hmm.
late, okay, fair.
Hmm.
Fair enough. You were late. The race is about to start. You weren't here,
Tough shit.
but
You're out.
if you were, I get it that there was a mistake on the paper, but if someone's there the whole time, someone's got to be able to figure that out. But
Yeah,
what do I know? I'm just an idiot.
yeah. I guess what they'll say is you got next year. He don't got next year though, does he? He's a senior.
Nah, no, he's a junior, but he's probably
Okay,
leaving early, go play football. So
I respect that. He's gonna.
yeah,
Well,
he's gonna start that NIL. He
sure,
gotta
absolutely.
get it going.
Be a
Show
part
out.
of be a part of a Dr Pepper deal, Raising Cane's deal. Hey, you might have to. Um, Yeah, that one's a big one. So this weekend, obviously been at my grandparents' house in the back roads of Oregon for the past
Mhm.
week. And one of the big jobs we did was we got about an acre and a quarter, I think, in the front. where it's just this big field with like a bunch of pine trees and stuff. And so me and Pops hopped up on our John Deere lawnmowers, and his is one of those Z tracks where you can turn instantly. It's like the one I
Mhm.
got at the place. It's beautiful. It's
Yep.
just like if you could think it, you could do it.
Sure.
Actually, it's if you can feel it,
You
chase
can
it.
feel it.
That's
You
kind of
can
what
ju
that
yeah.
is. Um, and then I got on. It's still a good unit as well, but it's one of those ones that it's got steering wheel. So we kind of got some capability limits here.
Okay.
We're limited to what this steering wheel can do.
Yep.
And so, pine trees naturally as you're going through mowing, they got some limbs that hang down, right? But we
Mhm.
gotta get this grass underneath there. So we're not no excuses here. Let's just get this shit done. So, you start practicing kind of, getting around these trees. Well, while you're doing it, you gotta be like prime JJ Watt, giving swim moves left and right while holding on to
Sure.
the wheel and stuff. And so in great stooge fashion, I'm going through one and there's like the little thin branches that you kind of want to grab because those will kind of whip you as you come
Yeah.
across. But what you probably should think about, and I didn't as a stooge, is you try to get as close as you can, like kind of a horse jockey, kind of getting in there, just kind of
Mhm.
down by that wheel. And I'm using one arm to kind of get these things out of the way. And wouldn't you know it, I just look up at the last second, and I got these two small branches in my hand that I'm swim moving. Big motherfucker just come. I mean, just clean off the dome, and it just you just keep it moving. It's just take the headshot, and just keep her
Yeah.
moving. But it's one of those that back in football, you kind of get it to the sidelines and kind of shake your head for a second just to
Sure.
readjust.
Yeah.
Um, so I figured it was pretty funny. It sounded the equivalent of there was a long time ago for the Owl Fall Christ production when me and my brother were underneath the stage,
Mhm.
and he smacked his head into a 2x4 and it just rang. That's kind of the same. Like it sounded almost like a baseball bat was the best
Yeah.
way to describe it. It made solid contact on the pine. Um, we completed the objective. It took us about 2 days to mow all
Absolutely.
this. And you just start becoming, like I said, prime JJ Watt. You start getting used to the one-handed swim move, and then what you can also do is grab and hold on until you get past it, and then let it whip back. Doesn't really matter. Um, but we got her done. There were ice cold weds consumed. That was
Sure.
prime time for that. And started watching. I don't know if you watched the series Severance
Mhm.
on Apple
Oh,
TV.
yeah.
So I'd never seen it before. About to finish season 1 tonight. I'm hooked,
Pretty good.
and I got my theories,
Yeah.
but I don't think they're right. But I like that, because
Yeah,
I
good.
can't
Season 2
really.
will keep you going too. You'll get some answers, but then they'll be like, "Here's a new little thing that you
Here's a
you
new
know,
little something for you
new
to
little
kind of.
thing to make you think about." Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Paul Skeens throwing me a slider. Like I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I like it, but
Yeah.
same
It's
point.
good. No, really good show. Apple TV, they have some bangers, man, I'm telling you.
They do, because I thought Ted Lasso was kind of their niche,
Yeah.
and then Severance comes out.
Severance good.
That's good, and then after Pops hits the hay, me and Ma got to watch a show, so we're watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yeah, my girlfriend and yep,
Yeah,
she's all over that one.
yeah.
I
So
haven't
I'm watching
frequented that
that.
one much, but
It's not bad. Of all the ones that you could be forced into watch with the board, like
could be worse.
it's entertaining, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure it describes Mormonism at all. I think the South Park Book of Mormon episode kind of explains it a little
Yeah, they're
better.
breaking some rules is what you're saying?
I don't think there are rules anymore.
Oh, okay.
Like I
Yeah.
think it's just
They kinda
it's
just do
kind of.
whatever they want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what, the answer is usually the caterer's been paid, so let's just get this thing rolling, and it's like,
Sure.
fair enough. Um, so that's entertaining. I'll watch that with the board when I get back. Um,
Absolutely.
so yeah, that was a good thing, and we got the internet working when I first got here. I had to put in a call to IT. Apparently, I have a VPN on my personal phone that goes through Dublin, Ireland. I don't have it on my computer though, so I figured logging into the Wi-Fi, we got no problems. Apparently, my IT guy told me, brother, you were pinging from Ireland 1 second to Switzerland another second, and then a minute and a half later, it said you were in Indiana. So our
Oh,
system
shit.
flagged it as fraud. I was like, oh,
What
okay.
the Sure.
So
Sweet.
yeah, to turn that off. I was like, well, there's a problem. Um, so that's been good, and just getting ready for Wedding Crasher.
Yeah.
Just feeling it.
It's getting dialed. Getting dialed.
Yeah. So that's been the extent of my week. I'm hoping I didn't get a concussion, but it feels pretty good.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
think you'll be alright.
yeah, yeah. Made the play. So
Sure.
I'd like to say I didn't fumble, kept hold of the machinery.
Yeah.
Could have been worse. And the lawn was mowed. So
There you go.
yeah,
Checks all the boxes.
so I'd say. Speaking of checks all the boxes, somebody wanna explain to me how in the world Carolina made it to the finals? What, the Eastern Conference Finals in hockey, please? Because boy,
They won the other day though.
I mean, yeah, they'd be again.
Trying.
I mean, it was 3-0. I think it was was it Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night they were playing and they were up like 2-1, and then all of a sudden it was 5-2. And it's like, dude, somebody help these guys out, please. And then Big Bob had a little problem. Yo, no, yeah, 5-0 actually. That was horrible. It was 0-0 before. And then, boy, I hate to tell you, I feel like the Stars. I feel like old McJesus is about to do it to you.
Jesus is gonna finally get his.
I think he is.
It's the year.
This is the year that Lordo's coming home. And I hate it because this is America.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to.
Yeah.
So if I got to root for the Panthers to try to do it again, I'll do it. But they're going
The
against
100th
Thanos.
time. Yeah. The
Thanos is
millionth
on
time
that
they're
other
trying.
side.
They're trying their best.
And then I haven't watched too much about the NBA. I mean, it's I guess it's cute and all, but I don't know. I don't know if you got any insights on it. It's just kind of it's gonna be small markets either way.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, who would you want in there? You could pick. What's the best case or the worst case? Give me both.
Best case, I feel like best case would be.
I think I know.
Are you asking me like ratings wise or what I'd like to see?
I'd say for the game of basketball.
For the game overall?
What would be the best case scenario?
Best case scenario, I think, would be Timberwolves and Knicks. Because Ant Edwards has had the hype all year going into it. I get that SGA is the MVP, but like it's OKC. Like nobody gives a shit. Like it's just not gonna be.
Yeah, I would say best case for the league is their MVP plays in the Garden.
Okay.
That's how I see
Mecca.
it. Yeah, I think best case for ratings is Thunder Knicks.
Okay.
Because you get you get the New York poll.
Yeah.
You get the MVP poll. You get kind of that thing. I think worst case for them is Wolves Pacers.
You think so? I think it's Thunder Pacers.
You think it's Thunder Pacers?
Because it's just like I'm not gonna say.
I think Wolves is just like I think if what's his face won, if Jokic won the MVP, I would agree with you. At least you got the MVP, and that they'll kind of milk that.
Yeah.
Can the MVP get his title? Blah blah blah. But if it's kind of Wolves Pacers, you're like, are one of these guys top 5 if they win it? Like I don't know. Like I feel like these teams are kind of shit, but I don't really know what's going on.
How'd they make it?
How'd they get here? Is Ant him? Maybe I don't know.
I mean, why? I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw the stuff the CIF's calling. They're trying to get you
got
out.
me. They'll shut me down.
They got that leak.
Come
They said, "Come on,
lock me in. Lock me in."
There. Did you you probably saw on Twitter about everyone talking, saying their opinion about Ant Edwards on the fan meet and greet after the game?
Yeah.
I mean, they're just, some people, they got a real good slap shot, and it's
They're
just
letting him have it.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? I think he'd say fair play. I don't know. Like I just think this Final Four, like the NBA screwed. Like they needed Celtics Lakers so bad for ratings. Like,
yeah,
you cannot tell me there was not a call put in to send.
They were looking for it
to LA.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, if you guys give them Luka, I'll give you Cooper Flag, and then the boom boom,
kind of fair.
bada bing, make it happen, save the league.
Yeah. Because the only reason I know that is because I've seen more coverage for the NBA on the Giannis sweepstakes than the playoffs so far. Like, that is the big ticket item, is where's Giannis going to go? Or is KD going to join the Spurs? And it's like, we still got 4 teams in it. Like, it's not over yet. But they know, they're like, nobody cares. I mean, Kendrick Perkins' argument might be the funniest thing of all time.
Yeah, that guy's a freak. Guy's a freak.
I think that's all I got for sports wise. I'm not even gonna touch the W.
Yeah, I mean,
won't do it.
Galen Clark's best.
Yeah.
I mean, just appreciate, man. Just appreciate.
I won't hate.
Who's
I
number
do
one in
think
MLB right now? Looking at MLB, the
I
Phils.
do think at some
Phillies.
point though, I think there needs to be like I'm just thinking for betting sites, like they're gonna have to start redefining what an actual rebound is with this Angel Reese
I
missing
know.
5 layups. Like there's
And then gets
gotta be
5 rebounds. Yeah.
like if you're within 1 feet of the basket and you just keep playing.
Oh, I lost your sound. Did your headset unplug? I can't hear you. It sounded like an unplug situation.
My back.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't unplugged situation. Hey,
That's what
good
it
eye.
sounded. That's what it
Good eye
sounded
on you.
like. Yeah.
Oh, so I just just thinking for these betting companies like FanDuel, they're getting raked over with people. I saw somebody put a parlay together for Angel Reese to miss her first shot and get 4 rebounds in the first quarter, and this guy was just eating. I mean, he put like 2,500 on it, and I think he cashed out like 5 grand. I mean,
Yeah.
it's quite literally printing money. So
Sure.
need to figure that out. Yeah, what is going on with baseball? I just saw Dodgers kind of hit a cold streak, which is
Yeah, they got no pitching, but I feel like this happens all the time.
yeah,
Like they can't pitch for shit, and then
they always make it though.
Yeah.
So
they'll be just fine.
yeah, they'll be just fine.
They will be just, no doubt about it.
Yeah, they're beating the
Piss out of somebody
beating
right
the
now.
Guardians right now. Yeah, 6-3. Get your Panda orders in right now.
Sure. Need it. Who's shit right now? Rockies are so bad. Oh my god.
You know what? Why don't we just go play for the Rockies? I haven't played baseball in like 8 years.
Honestly,
Fuck it, you know.
no way they're just called the Athletics. They got nothing.
Bro,
Just,
they've been the Athletics for so long.
but there's no Oakland. There's nothing. Remember, because they moved.
Yeah,
They're
you're
not
right.
in
Where
Vegas,
are
so
they
they're
right now?
they're they're just nothing. Where are they playing?
Yeah, where?
Where the hell do they play? No, that's wait. Yeah, where do they play? What the hell is this? They played the Phillies in where? What stadium?
Yeah,
Box
what?
score. Oh, do I go to box score?
Dude, they
Uh,
just don't want you to know that like you can't find this.
Sutter Heath. Sutter Heath. Wait, no, Sutter Health Park. Hello? West Sacramento.
Oh my god.
The
Oh,
temporary home of the Athletics.
they're
It's home
playing
of
up
the
in Balsam.
Sacramento. It's home of the Sacramento River Cats. Oh, we are just trolling.
They don't sleep on them cats now.
We are trolling. It's actually not the worst looking stadium ever, but it's just like
Just out of principle, we can't.
you play the A's, you have to go to Sacramento and play at a minor league stadium.
I didn't even realize they're
Crazy,
just
bro.
the Athletics.
You're just the Athletics.
That is just
Insane.
insane.
Somebody
So you know what, Rockies? It
save
could be
Paul
worse.
Skeens, man. Somebody get Skeens out.
I mean, can we? Honestly, at this point, obviously I would love it if the Dodgers trade for him. I mean, but we got all the riches, so like, what else do we really need? Type deal. But I mean, at this point, man, I'd be happy just to see him anywhere. Like, if he's
Yeah,
got to
get
go to the
that guy
Yankees
out.
to get him out, like, just
Just get him out of hell.
yeah, he's trying so hard. I mean, it breaks my heart. I'm seeing him just cry on the sideline. It's in the fucking dugout. He pitched 8 innings, no hitter. Guy comes in, gives up 1 run, and we're losing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
some
loss.
somebody hit the damn ball, please.
Like, how's it possible?
Seriously, what are we doing? I mean, it could be
Yeah,
worse though. Paul Skeens could be on the Colorado Rockies.
good. I didn't
Yeah,
realize he was from Fullerton. Where do you go to high school?
no, I didn't really watch too much.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
2-1. They won 6. They won 6-5. They got some bats. Okay,
Went to El Toro High School.
dude.
Oh,
Every single other game is like they either score 1 run or 3 runs. Like there's no
yeah,
in
it's
between.
bad.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Runs. They're 30th in the league. Oh. Oh, on base percentage are 23rd. Somebody help him.
I'm all right. El Toro High School. Shout out. He went to Air Force
Yeah, I
first
do remember that.
and transferred.
He went to LSU and came number one overall pick. Jesus, I should realize
I hear
Colorado
you.
got 9 wins.
Shaloli.
Who did they beat? They beat the Yankees 3-2. I remember that. Yep.
Shillelagh.
14-12. Okay, so the bats do work.
Yikes.
Beat the Padres. Oh, and then that was after they lost 21-0. You can't get 21 skunked, right? I mean,
Can't get 21 pace. You
it's
just
only
can't
9
let it
innings.
happen. Can't let it
21.
happen. It's terrible.
How many? What the hell happened here? Was it over before it began or what? Yep, 5-1. 8 runs in the 4th inning. Holy
Bad.
shit.
Nothing but bad baseball.
I tell you what though, if you're trying to do the 9-9 challenge, 9-9-9 challenge, that's the game to do it because you got 8 runs in the 4th inning.
Yeah.
You might double up on the dogs
You could be
just
fine.
to get ahead.
Might be just fine.
21 runs and 24 hits. That's video game numbers. And then we had some good Call of Duty this weekend. I don't know if you're able to watch too much of it. Pull that up. The Call of Duty League.
Sure.
I'll just pull up the standings. Yeah, because we got champs lined up. Can I go back one more? Is that possible? How teams are in CDL points. Major 4. There it is. Okay. Share. Okay.
Shillelagh.
So did you get to watch any of the tournament this weekend?
I watched a decent amount. I didn't really watch anything on Saturday.
Okay.
But I watched most of Sunday,
Sunday was good.
and I watched a decent amount of Friday.
Did you venture into that Bravo cast?
I did not dabble in the Bravo, actually. I was just watching the
Very
Zoom
smart.
Mafia watch party, so they were just going back and forth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At first, I was watching the Octane watch party, and he would sometimes switch over to the Bravo. And we were back in COVID days where the audio doesn't line up at all.
Nothing good about it. Nothing good about it.
Abizi gets a headshot. He's running down the vault line, and then about 3 seconds later, I hear the ping.
Yeah.
Right, bomb checked. It's a good tournament overall. I mean, Heretics went on a crazy run. I mean, some can say, Thieves probably should have won the hard point.
Sure.
Skyline. I mean, I don't even understand that. So you're telling me that we play rank play and there are score streaks that are banned, but these guys are like making money off of this in the league and they still don't know how to ban these things?
Correct. I don't know how it's possible.
I don't even know how many kills you have to get a gunship. Like I can't even. I think it's like 11 or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It just depends on you could be getting hill time and shit or whatever.
That's a good point. I forgot you can get hill time to get things. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was cool for Miami. I'm not gonna lie. I think I don't know if you saw their Sunday championship jerseys, but they would have been so much cooler if they just didn't have a fucking collar. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why we have the
We're rocking with the collar.
It's a jersey, man. Like we don't need that. The Heretics are going to be a threat at champs. Like I really like the way they play S&D. Shotzi, I mean, did some absolutely disturbing things. I haven't seen someone be so comfortable just shooting the side door open on dealership, getting a kill, and then shooting it closed again and move. Like,
yeah,
I didn't know there was a thing, but with Shotzi, anything is possible.
literally anything.
But there were some lives he had where I was like, I don't know where this guy's going.
He's running.
I don't know where the fuck he's going.
He's going straight.
That's it. He's going for blood.
Forward, sure.
Merc's going to be an absolute great pickup for a long term. Like,
yeah.
I'm hoping Optic does not do what they did with Ghosty.
They probably will.
Yeah, they probably will.
Yeah. Well, it's
they should switch it with just for the vibes. Give me Tej.
Tej back. Tej's about to go 0-6 map count at champs.
Oh no, Tej.
We're getting boom bopped out of there, no doubt.
Think so? Let's see the matchup actually. Thieves, shout out Thieves for winning it. Paco had the greatest life of all time. I wish my POV looked like Paco's.
Paco's god.
I get a 3-piece perfect timing and then stab somebody for the Ford.
That'd be insane.
I don't know if my ping would allow it. I think that extrapolation would have something to say.
Yeah.
Like you are not doing this. Let's see what's Tej up against. You think he's getting 3-0'd by Ultra?
Yeah.
Oh jeez, Eating
They're
beans is
getting
about to do it
3-0'd.
to him.
And then they'll go down, and then they're gonna play. Yeah, because they'll play the loser of Optic
Oh,
Phase.
Tej.
I think it's G, right? Isn't that how it will go?
I think so.
Probably, right? I can't remember how it like flips though. Or does it flip
It
round
might.
one? Let me go look at last year's champs and see.
Dude, I feel so bad if Tej is just 6-0'd
Yeah,
out of there.
they're getting body slammed out of there. Yeah, so LEG no, yeah, they would play the loser of Optic Phase.
GG's
They're yeah, it's GG. It's 06 map count. It's been nice knowing you. Go get some crumble.
Oh my gosh. Remember for like a smidge that this team was like godlike. Everyone was like, "Wait, Royal
Yeah.
Ravens might be honest," and then they're not honest.
Yeah, they're not at all.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like we're in for a Thieves phase final again. Like, I don't see any magic happening.
Yeah.
As much as I love the run, I mean, unless Optic do another run like they did last year, but
Yeah, I mean, if Thieves best of 9 would be pretty fitting for the year to end like that, since they've each won two of the
chips.
2 chips, and here we go, GG for all the marbles. But somebody's gonna spoil something. Like one of them isn't getting to the final. I
Think
think.
Heretics are gonna go on a run?
I don't know.
Think the
Either
Vamos
them or
boys?
Optic or Ultra will make. Somebody's gonna make a run. It won't be Breach,
Dude, what if
and it
Teach
won't
just
be.
surprises everybody?
It won't be. It
But like,
won't be Ravens. I know that.
just think about a universe where
It would
you're
be
sitting
beautiful.
there and like there's a chance Teach is going to winners finals. Like,
Be pretty insane.
I'd root for Teach. I might buy him crumble just cause. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, it's a little odd too because it's up in Canada. It's up in the kitchen. I mean, I think fucking Boston's getting 3-0 too. Like, we'll see ya. Surge Heretics, that'll be a good matchup. Surge looked absolutely horrible. 04, I don't think I saw him get a kill at one point for like 2 minutes during a hard point. Like, they were solid just rotating through. And I mean, 04 is just getting bodied.
Yeah.
And it's just, you kind of feel for him. All right, enough of that. Switch over to Twitter. I can't remember what day we recorded last. I know we watched the Doug 7. We had the flag football. Did we already watch Frank lose his shit on the 20th? I think we did.
I think we might.
What day did I travel? That'll let me know roughly what's going on here.
You left on
The 21st. Okay. So anything after the
Yeah.
21st? Oh shit. Okay. The NFL is introducing an annual award, the Protector of the Year, which involves the honor of the league's top offensive lineman, which I think is good. It's about
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Let's reward the big boys.
Give them something to love.
I'm not sure how this is going to work, but apparently in European countries like Germany, authorities recommend carrying a towel for self-defense. So let's see how this would work. All right, let's just kind of give it a second.
Zum Kopf. Ich treffe den Kopf und die Augen.
Okay, so simple here. If your answer is to try to go John Wick and try to keep me away with a towel when I have a knife that close, I think it's
probably not going to work.
I think it's GG's. You know, I mean, if you have to make it work, you better hope to God you got a better chance of using the towel to wrap around the arm and try to like pull, than to try to possum tail through.
It's not a good look. Probably not. Probably not.
It's not the position you want to be in if you got to pick one or the other. Let's just put it that way. But best of luck to you. Yeah, rest in peace, Jim Irsay. It's unfortunate.
Sad time.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
His last tweet was about the Pacers, though. So
it was. When I do what he wanted. So I guess standing airplane seats, which can increase passenger capacity by 20%, maybe unveiled in 2026. I don't want to be a part of it.
And
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I want nothing to do with this.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I want.
No, thank you.
What the hell is this?
I don't know, but
Is
I
this
don't
like
want.
the
I don't
same
want to be a
stuff?
part of it.
This looks like half of like the silver bullet chairs that you have, but we're just missing. Forget
Yeah.
it. You know what? Let's just go full roller coaster with these things. Let's just have the full, harness that comes down and forget this shit. Like, because that's what we're doing. Why don't we just get rid of the bottom of the airplane too at this point? Really make it a free ball.
Sure.
I mean, it's just, God damn it. And then I'm gonna have to pay more money because I don't want to sit in there.
No, literally.
Oh boy. 12-team college football playoff will move to a straight seeding model this fall, rewarding the selection committee's top 4 teams with the top 4 seeds in a first round bye. So get ready for the ESPSEC.
Pretty much, yeah.
So that'd be good.
I mean, I don't really care. It's gonna be the same. It's the same 12 teams in there. So just which way they're ordered. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Best team will win. That's what happened last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I don't know what the hell this guy's making, but this reminds me of a plasma pistol from Halo. So let's just.
Damn.
20%.
Yeah, well, the FBI will be there shortly.
I was gonna say we need to keep an eye on this guy. Okay.
Yeah, this guy's done.
And why'd you break the recliner chair? Like, what? This was just used to sit in the sun. I mean, couldn't have found a bottle or something. I mean,
Anything.
how did you even?
Yeah, I don't know. I
this?
mean, it's the loudest thing too. You're gonna know he's coming. That's for sure.
Sounds like those little Nerf guns that you'd have that had like a motor in it. It's gonna shoot out little discs. That's what that thing sounds like. Yeah, as soon as he turns the corner, like it's coming. So you got about 8 seconds to get out of that spot.
Yeah.
Now, if you can't, you're screwed. But if you can, you'll be in all right. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I guess we got robots fighting each other. So in China, look right up. Yep. I go back. How do I know when there's a knockout? Just soft coding.
This is Rock'em Sock'em Robots on.
Yeah.
Just Mega Edition.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, if this is the secret to getting evenly spread Nutella across the toast, I might be in on this thing. This is about to let us know the secret here. This is precision. That's respect in the Shmia. Look at that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Pretty phenomenal. Shaloli phenomenal.
The coverage.
Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect spread.
Oh my God. Somebody started doing that from now on. People are gonna see me in my house with 2 freaking deals, getting her going. Is he ironing clothes? No, he's just putting his toast together. Oh, I forgot about this. I mean, it's just stupid. I don't know what's going on, but apparently people are getting in fights at the pickleball court. But even on the pickleball court, there's no way to get into a fight that doesn't look like you're just an absolute idiot. You know what I mean? Like you look at this and you it doesn't bring the same thing as like any other fight. Like if I see a fight on the football field, okay, I get it. Hockey, I get it. Basketball, could understand it. This, I don't know what's going on here. Knock yourself out. Oh, jeez.
Absolutely phenomenal.
The hell was that? Guy took himself out. I mean, you got bonked in the head here, but I mean, okay, so you're gonna run at him. All right. First of all, all right. What the hell was this?
Yeah, it's
What?
a pretty electric looking punch there.
Need to touch it? Yeah, that's a Falcon punch if I've ever seen it. And the problem is you miss, but you put everything into it, and now took yourself out. So now he's just gonna come through and bang.
Get fucking obliterated. A nice no on you.
And then you see he gets up and punches the glass. So he comes through. Okay, you got him. I punched the glass too. I mean,
Sure.
buddy, you gotta give me, buddy. I mean, surely you gotta give me one, pal.
Yeah, gotta give me anything here.
She missed 3 shots. That's bad. It's all right. You'll get him next year, probably. Okay, so this would be great news. The developers of Star Wars Battlefront 2 want to get the band back together for Battlefront 3. I'm in.
Sure.
I'll grind it.
I've been down.
I'm debating downloading this one because I had the original. There's just something about the new gen, I want to see if it would work
Yeah.
on my PC, but I don't know. I'm loyal to the soil. Still haven't played the Order 66 yet. I'll have to do it when I get home, and if I go 57-5, I'm going to screech. Yep. All right, Frank. Frank, what do you got for me, buddy?
This Met team is completely disintegrating. They are fucking falling apart. They are not going to win a single game on this homestand. They're going to get swept on the Dodgers. In fact, they're going to get blown out Saturday. With Barcelona going, oh yeah. Barcelona's going to be dancing. He's going to be laughing. He's going to be tearing them apart. They're going to have no heart. They're going to get losing to White Sox and Rockies.
Right.
They will not get a single run. They don't have anyone that has any fucking clutch. Alonso, he forgot how to hit. Lindor, ever since he started changing his walk-up song, he sucked like shit. And Juan Soto will never, ever, and I do mean ever, get another hit. He's going to go hitless for the next 15 motherfucking years.
Sure.
He is the goddamn biggest bust ever.
Ever since he started changing his walk-up song.
That's all it took.
Yeah, that's
all it took.
He said Lindor has been his bat's gone cold since he changed it. I was gonna put the one that he had for after the Dodgers game, but it was just too calm. I wanted to give him a moment in the sun, but there's just nothing. So it was too calm for me. I don't know if you saw this going down, but apparently there was a situation where this guy Caesar saying that he paid extra for a VIP ticket and his seat wasn't reserved. It was like first come first serve, and then they threw the phase members in front of them for like a VIP watch.
Sure.
And then Puckett said that like basically your purchase isn't more than like the founders, which is still stupid because like if I pay for VIP, like I do remember when we were gonna buy tickets for Chance, it says like you have an unobscured view of the like deal, and it's more expensive.
Yeah, I remember that.
So like I would, and then we saw the view that everyone got there. So maybe I just think this might have been one he should have sat down on. Maybe sit this one out. Not.
Yeah.
There's no win in this one, Puckett. You just need to.
Yeah, you're losing this show.
It doesn't look good. And then I heard, I think one of the members of Meal Team 6 absolutely rocked some heckler in the stands or something.
Really? I didn't hear about that.
Jay something. What's his name? Some fatty, and I think so, maybe. What was this? Oh, this guy. Okay, this guy's going to really set the record straight here, and it's going to be unfortunate, but we got to lock it in here.
You really believe that in 1969,
you know what he's getting at,
when televisions were still in black and white and folks were still using rotary fucking phones, and most new cars sold in the United States didn't even have power windows or fucking air conditioning, that we just strapped 2 cowboys into what was essentially a fucking Coke can with a Chevy small block attached to it.
Hell yeah.
And just launched them motherfuckers out into orbit on nothing more than a hope and a fucking dream. And somehow managed to land that glorified bottle rocket safely on an uncharted lunar surface. Where they then got out and played hopscotch for a few hours.
Hopscotch for a few
And then they got right back inside that motherfucker. And then somehow managed to launch themselves back off the goddamn moon with no infrastructure. And then a few short weeks later, they landed safely back on Earth. You really fucking believe that happened? God damn, you're a gullible son of a bitch. I bet you still believe in fucking Santa Claus, you goofy bastard.
Wait, what? You gotta go to Santa. My bad, Saint Nick. Chat. Yeah, it's a tough one. I used to be team. We went to the moon, and now I don't know. The more you look into it, it just doesn't add up. I think I've said this many times, but it's the press conference, the call from the president's Oval Office, like that just
it's pretty incredible, huh? That they made that happen.
Yeah, I drop calls when I'm out here. We got better internet than anything, and it
got the Starlink out there.
Yeah, shout out Elon, my baby. Speaking of US being supreme, we did it, boys. Fucking golden lads. USA hockey, men's hockey made history. They, for the first time in 92 years, Team USA is bringing home the men's world gold.
Atta baby lads.
Atta baby boys.
Atta baby lads, way to get it back for us now.
Yeah. They said enough about this whole moon conversation. Okay, let's focus on what's here.
Sure.
I didn't know that any of this was going on, but as in true American fashion, I'm still going to celebrate the hell out of it that we got the win. So,
absolutely, as we should.
Absolutely. Just shows our supremacy.
Yeah.
Canada's game, I think not.
Not a chance in the world, bud.
This is I've never read something like this before, but I guess Bo's was gonna let his true feelings known. He said, "Bro, the venue bathrooms were literally disturbing. If you dropped a deuce this weekend, you're a freak."
Oh no, it was bad in there.
I mean, I'm sure Fatty.
Great.
Fatty was probably.
He was probably the one that did that. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think he helped it.
Probably didn't make it good.
No.
Probably did not help much.
So I was watching a couple of the matches that my dad was watching with me. He's like, "So is everyone there either just like really skinny or just super fat?" Yeah. So I think you could figure like that bathroom's not going to smell good at all. And the amount of energy drinks going through people, I mean, it's just God help you.
Yeah.
But sorry, it was bad for you, Bose. Indiana, smart here. $20 parking for Pacers, $100 for the Knicks. I'm gonna be honest. There's a chance if I went to like a USC UCLA game and they said like $20 parking for UCLA, $150 for USC, I might just say I'm a UCLA fan, just pay $20 parking. Who gives a shit?
Save a little cash.
I mean, what you think USC's gonna really care if I spend an extra $130?
Good point.
Valid. I'm not ashamed of it.
It's not a bad point. Not a bad point you're making here.
Would you do the same thing if it was like an Eagles-Cowboys game and they said you had to pay $100?
I would never be a Cowboy.
So you'd spend the extra.
I'd pay $100 and not be a Cowboy. I think it'd be worth it to me. I'd pay $100 and say, yeah, I'm not a Cowboy, motherfucker.
I respect that. I'm sure there was one time in my life I would have spent the extra $100 for USC, but not right now.
Maybe not right now. Yeah.
What I saw this last year, what I witnessed in person, I've never seen a tight end put his nuts on the forehead of two defenders after snapping the ball.
Yeah.
I can't. How many times do I got to watch someone botch a timeout? I need to see something. Speaking of bad, I'm not sure. This is apparently Lilo and Stitch from Temu, but the fuck is this?
Yeah, who is this guy?
Is this a little munchkin from Scooby-Doo, on Spooky Island?
Could be. Did
we ever find out who that guy is? I don't think so.
No, just a pervert, probably.
Herbert the pervert, that makes sense. I mean, what? Yeah, we'll just get out of there. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Charlie. You're going to be filled with more questions than answers after this video. I'll just let you know.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh, Charlie.
All right, Charlie.
Charlie!
Come on.
Come on, Charlie.
Right.
Charlie!
Oh, that one.
Damn it, Charlie!
Come on, Charlie.
Bring your bat, Charlie, please.
Give me one, Charlie.
Damn it, Charlie.
Still on that one.
Just give it a rip.
Just have fun. Have fun. Charlie, son of a bitch.
Come on, Charlie.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's right there.
Have you ever gotten a hit?
That's what I'm asking.
Oh, shit.
So how is Charlie continually playing at better stadiums?
I know.
I've seen him get one hit. Is this a situation?
Charlie
where
can't.
parents
He
will
can't
pay-
get anything.
But is this a situation where the parents will pay whatever price it is, so they're like, "Screw it, you could be on the team," and they just keep leveling them up? Because
Sure.
I haven't seen him make contact once.
It's bad. It's really bad.
One of them I thought was a college stadium, so I'm like, what college is recruiting him? They can't hit.
Yeah, facts.
He must be an outstanding fielder.
Sure.
His defenses. Charlie's just, yeah. At least he started swinging the bat at the end there, but boy. Now, speaking of boy, it's been a great career for old Dad. Dylan Attached over. Respect that he's hanging up paddles.
Yeah.
People are asking if he's going to take over on the flank. I feel like he might take over for Parasite.
Think so?
Yeah, I think it's
Think
getting.
Hagaside's done?
I think Hagaside's pissed off with Aches one too many times.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's like,
I
you know
won't do
what?
it anymore.
Hey, I'm not dealing with it. Or the people are saying, is he going to take over Ben? I think Ben always has to be a part of the flank.
No,
'cause
Ben will be on the flank for life. Yeah.
He runs the flank. He's the executive producer.
He's a lifer.
This is insane. The CIA secretly ran a Star Wars fan website to send hidden messages to spies via 404 Media. So that's alleged. If that is true, could you imagine you're just a kid running through a Star Wars website and you just discover like nuclear secrets? And you're like,
Yeah.
what's this notepad link?
Like, what's going on here?
What is the penny is not in the loafer, but the alligator eats on Wednesdays? And you're like, I don't know what that is. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. I mean, we need to fix these things, okay? Because this is just, it's just getting, yeah. You need to warm up before you go to throw the first pitch. I know you're boozed up, I get it,
Busy
but
time for the Packers.
Oh,
Well, he didn't bounce it. I'll tell you that.
I mean, he didn't hit anyone in the junk.
he can kill
And
somebody.
it stayed in frame, but
Sure.
I mean, you're telling me Sidney Crosby can just rip a football like no one's business, but you can't rip a
Busy
baseball.
time for the Packers.
How did
Well, he didn't bounce it. I'll tell you that much.
Well, he was throwing it over the linebackers actually right there. You know, he had that little bit of a touch feel pass right.
Ash just said, man. It's not good.
Can't be a starting QB and that's all you're giving me?
It's our favorite time of the year.
Oh Jesus.
Time for the cheese wheel.
Oh yeah.
The Gloucestershire.
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 Worcestershire.
I think Gloucestershire. Worcestershire.
Sure.
Worcestershire cheese roll at the Cooper Hills.
Slowly, bud.
Yeah, they're gonna chase the cheese rolling down a steep 200-yard hill, and let's just say it dates back 600 years. Great. Just watch these stooges in particular. There's one that's really gonna catch your eye, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean this guy just,
Oh.
you know, there's that. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh
Are we sure he's not dead?
Nope. Oh. Did you really win?
Yeah, what did it cost?
How much is a full wheel of cheese to you?
Yeah, does it mean that much?
Oh my
Because I
god.
know it doesn't mean that much to me.
Now, my big question is, what do I have to do to set a reminder on any platform to watch this live?
Sure.
I'll wake up. I don't care what hour it is. It could be 4 o'clock in the morning here. It could be 2 o'clock. I will watch it because that's worth the price of admission. I mean, there are people. They're just getting rocked. It's safe to say you won't catch me in the race. Now, this could have gone really bad. This has been a really good meme that just started. This lady does not realize the power that this kangaroo possesses. Okay. So say that you're the emotional support kangaroo. Kangaroo Jack here could have just turned and just gave her the meanest uppercut of her life.
Could beat the shit out of her.
He's being nice. How did you
get this far?
How did you get an emotional support kangaroo in the first place? Is my question. How do I get one? Is my bigger question. Like, what do I have to say? What paperwork do I have to fill out? Because if you're telling me I could have Jumpin' Joey just in the back with me,
yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It's like the ultimate trunk monkey. You pop the back door and just let this guy get out and just, God. Sure, you look cute and cuddly now, but
yeah,
kill ya. Oh, this is Mr. Beast just added. I don't even know if it is actually Mr. Beast, but you know, someone poisoned him.
Thanks. How much to shave your head bald? No way it's real, Mr. Beast. I'll never shave my hair. Like $1 million, 100,000.
$1 million or 100,000?
Mr. Beast! You want $100,000, Mr. Beast?
Oh, no.
Thank you very much, Mr. Beast. Chuck, what are you acting Zimbabwe?
Oh no.
What the fuck is Zimbabwe? What the fuck is Zimbabwe?
So it wasn't Mr. Beast, is that what we're saying?
I don't know, but barely 100,000 in Zimbabwe dollars worth $21.
Sure. Shalole.
What if that is actually Mr. Beast? He's like, watch this.
And he's just trolling people.
Watch it. $21. I get my kicks.
That'd be pretty insane.
In true Bengals fashion, they started OTAs today. First round pick Shamar Stewart still isn't practicing. Hasn't agreed on a contract. So this is the guy that's supposed to replace Trey.
Yeah.
But you can't get him to sign a contract too. So, and I would bet you money Trey is a lot better.
Yeah, these guys, the Bengals, man, they don't know.
They can't do anything right.
They can't do shit.
Oh, this one hurt me to watch. Let's hear from Julio Jones on the fateful Super Bowl that should have been.
Man, about the Super, I have yet to go back and watch it.
Oh, the game?
Yeah, I haven't went back to watch the game. And too, like for me, just like in that game, it was just like I had 4 opportunities in that game. In that whole game too, though. Like all this, what I've done and as a team and we got to the Super Bowl, it's just like I had 4 opportunities.
Bro, that one catch you had on the sideline.
I had 4 opportunities though the whole game. That's insane.
That is
4
ridiculous.
targets in the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
But again, I did what was asked of me. Man,
that's a man certain.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Throw him the ball, please.
Yeah, you threw him the ball high and he still made the play because he knew he only had 4 opportunities. One of the greatest catches I've ever seen. It's Christopher McQuarrie. Christopher McQuarrie. Okay. Christopher McQuarrie says he's cracked the story for Top Gun 3. He said, quote, "It's already in the bag." I don't know that I need Top Gun 3.
Sure. Yeah, I'm good.
I don't know what other mission there is. Like we've done
There's always another mission.
Sure, Tom Cruise always find another one.
We'll find somebody he's got to shoot down.
This is crazy. So a Harvard business professor stripped of tenure and fired for manipulating data in studies on dishonesty. So a professor is dishonest about the study of the studies of dishonesty. So does that make it right then? Because 2 wrongs, 2 negatives make a positive, right?
I guess not in this scenario.
Okay. This is the what are those the parentheses around? Or no, the bars maybe. No, that'd make it positive. So just parentheses.
Yeah, I mean, because then it's like if you were dishonest in your data, that means all data is dishonest.
But it's dishonest data about dishonesty.
Exactly.
So who's the dishonest one? The data, or
it depends on what her findings found.
That's a good point.
Like if her findings found that really people aren't as dishonest as they say,
but
dishonest she data. Was being dishonest, then it's a double whammy.
Okay.
Then her data was dishonest, and she was being dishonest about her data. And now you're like, what the fuck? It's a double whammy here. We're getting scammed twice.
She's being dishonest about her dishonesty data. That's dishonest. All right, I think I've done enough jokes for that one.
Sure.
Baby. Shout out Harvard. They've been making some great headway.
Shallow.
Yeah, it's great. Thanks. Yeah, Canes are on the board. First
They
conference
got
final.
one. Might be one and done for them, but you know.
Yeah, 19 years. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, their pillar player wants to leave. That's all I got. You might be asking if there's any Instagram stuff. There probably is. I just can't get into the account right now, so I'm not going to try. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
We gave you what you can. What we can, people. We're on the road. What do you want? Trying.
Oilers already up 1-0.
Sure.
Not good.
Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. You just got to.
Come on, Ottinger. Lock in for me, son.
Let's make Jesus. I'm telling you, man. He's serious about the cup this year.
Stars have 17 shots, though. It's like, come on now.
Let me guess.
Only got 10.
Is it Skinner in goal?
Yeah, Skinner's. Yeah.
Yeah, certainly Skinner's letting
Stuart Skinner's between the pipes.
Yeah, Stuart Little's letting one go by.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, Stu.
Yeah,
meant to be.
I'm rooting for the Stars, but boy.
Sure.
I don't know if the Stars are aligning on this one.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's a good little one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, folks.
That's it.
It's been nice knowing you.
It has been. And if you don't hear from us again, CIF probably got a hold of us.
Yeah,
so.
probably. Yeah, they found me.
Yeah.
They found where I live. They know my voice.
Yeah.
It's jocked.
Yeah. But then we'll talk to them about it. Maybe their data is dishonest about dishonesty.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they'd like to know about how dishonest the dishonest data was.
I think they would. I think they wouldn't mind that.
And you'd be honest about it.
Bunch of shitters.
That's true. Yeah, shitters, man.
Bunch of absolute shitterats.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe the check-in needs to be like filling out a car application. Like they call you up like a number, or like a deli. You take a number and then they call you up.
Yeah.
Instead of saying I want a half pound of provolone, I want to like. Okay,
good to go. Oh,
absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't even know what's coming up now. Like sports are getting.
Yeah, I don't know where we.
We got champs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, we'll have champs end of June.
UFL, I've been watching that this week. It was good.
Really? I haven't.
Yeah.
Watch that.
Might need to peep it. I'm telling you, it's good.
Really? It's not bad?
Well, they need to. I think they need to have a Monday Night Football version. So like UFL Monday nights or something, or UFL Monday editions or something like that. Like I need that. I will say Joel Klatt might have had the craziest take of like. So they got Duggan as one of the quarterbacks, and he's on a good team. His throwing motion is the longest shit I've ever seen. Like he takes that ball down like trying to dip in the water and kind of take a couple waddling passes here, trying to move it, and then brings the ball up, throws it. And Joel Klatt said, it's not everyone gets caught up in the mechanics, but the position isn't a thrower, it's quarterback. And it's like, well, yes, but if I know that if I know that Jared Verse is going to get to me in about 2 seconds, I got to have that thing.
Got to have it out.
Yeah, but that's not.
I got to have that thing gone. Never to be seen again.
Yeah. And then watching Kellen Mond, I'm not going to lie to you, he was having a good game, but I just never liked watching Kellen Mond play football.
Yeah, not fun.
I don't know why. Like I feel bad for the guy, even when he was at Texas A&M, and they're like, "This is a top 25 team." I was like,
they'll lose 4 games.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, always be grateful to them though for winning the parlay in Vegas. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Appreciate that. Needed that.
Yeah, so we'll have to, next episode we'll have to give an evaluation of the UFL and kind of see what's going on.
Yeah,
playoffs are about to happen, I think, too, so we can kind of
see who's who. Yeah, all that stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything from the Chinese basketball league. I haven't gotten them on my Twitch recently, so.
Yeah, they might not be playing it. That league could be.
It could be dead. Yeah.
It could be disbanded.
Yeah.
Halftime, Halliburton's got 20 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. He almost has a triple-double at half.
Jeez.
So he's giving it his all.
What's the score?
They're up 5, 69-64. We got a game.
That actually is a good series. I like that.
We got a game on our hands.
I wouldn't mind it going back to New York too. Because then it's just like it's more fun.
Yeah.
3-1 wouldn't be the worst. All right, I've blabbed enough. All right.
All right, people.
Follow, subscribe. Talk to us on social. Talk shit. Do what you need to do. Don't be dishonest about your dishonesty date. It's very dishonest.
Yep. Wud.
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 Have yourself a nice cold wud and a good week.
Wud.
Dashish.
See you.
Thanks for watching the video. We appreciate you hanging out with us and joining our Stoogie adventure. If you like a lot more brain-numbing and dumb Stoogie content, make sure to click the social descriptions down below.
We might be posted on there. We might not. But the only way for you to find out is by clicking on those links below. So we hope to see you there.
And make sure to click the subscribe button and that bell.
Subscribe.
Do it right now.